Okay, so I've really enjoyed talking to Paul about restorative practice, you know, being the person who works with and not the person who works for or to and stuff like that. Listening is really important, listening to other people, trying to see what their point of view is instead of just concentrating on number one. You know, I'm definitely going to take it home and you know, talk to my siblings and stuff. Definitely try and listen more to what they're saying before shouting at them or whatever. At school, you know, talking to your friends, try and be nicer, try and listen. And sometimes when, you know, you have those little arguments where you're annoyed at someone and they don't know that you're annoyed at them. And, you know, take it to them and not talk about them behind their back. I mean, I'm definitely going to change the way I act. So I'd be really excited to see what other people how their reactions would be. Working in circles, because he said circles are really good because you're like communicating, you can see everybody in a circle. It's really a sense of community inside. If you're using it towards your sevens, they're using it towards each other, towards siblings, towards their friends, definitely filtering towards school. Even towards teachers, if, you know, everyone treat teacher a little bit nicer, with more respect, it would always be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, of course you're going to have disagreements with teachers, you have disagreements with everybody. You have different opinions, different views on things. I mean, you should always tell a teacher if you don't agree. I mean, in the appropriate context, you know, don't be rude about it. But if you feel like they're missing something out or something, of course, go and tell them, because it can be helpful for anybody, and it doesn't matter what age you are. You should definitely get your point across, but in a polite way. In the future, you know, if you want to become a teacher or kind of an authority role, you know, you have to look upon the people who are below you with respect. I mean, you always have to take in their opinions and views, and you always have to be respectful of them and always listen. And, you know, your colleagues, you want to have a good working relationship. Otherwise, you're not very good at your job because you can't work with people. And working with people is really, really important because you can do more when you work with people. In the community, you know, after school clubs, whatever, if you go to church, you could bring it into your local church, local centres, leisure centres. Always be nice to the people who are there at the desks because they get people coming in all the time and sort of the same thing. So always, you know, put a smile on their face, make them go home and say to their kids at dinner time. There was this one girl that came up to me at the desk today and she was really, really nice to me, you know, and just make the world a happier place.